Chen Chen. I run Craft Atelier with my friend Hui Lian.
Hi, I'm Geok, a Chinese knot maker. I run Wearable Craft where I combine this ancient Chinese craft with new and modern elements. I hope to preserve the traditional techniques of making the various types of Chinese knots. And I try to present the finished knots in ways that allows it to be used beyond Chinese New Year. I was sad that I couldn't find people in Singapore who knows about the various types of Chinese knots, much less how to make them using the traditional techniques. And then I thought that if I don't do it now, I should step up. If I don't do it now, I will be getting too old for it. My products are designed for everyday use, like accessories and houseware. I am not modernizing the techniques. I am modernizing the design and the finished product. So I will use the traditional techniques, and then I will come out with new designs, or designs that are that you don't actually find in the market. Take for example this pendant. It's a combination of Chinese knot and techniques, but you don't see the conflict of it. I'm still using the traditional methods to do. A lot of people underestimate the complexity of knotting. The ribbon has 2 loops, 1 intersection, 2 tails. And the very basic panchang knot, the one that you see during Chinese New Year being sold all over the place, the very basic one, has got 64 intersections, 14 loops, 2 tails. I collaborated with a very talented young artist, and we made knots that are related to the online game, Genshin. I hope that the younger generation can find that this craft is not as old-fashioned as they previously thought, because it's a matter of their creativity, of how they think for the craft. So you can combine those old-fashioned techniques, those traditional techniques, with new designs, with your creativity, think of something.
Hui Lian and I have been crafting quite a bit since we were young. I know Hui Lian learned knitting and crochet when she was a child. I think she started when she was 5. For myself, I wasn't so much into fibre, like making things with crochet or knitting, until my university days. So at that time, we always joked that, it would be our dream to one day own a studio, like 2 of us to co-own a studio where we can run lessons, where we can craft. So that was the dream, which we never thought would fulfill, but that was the dream. I spent a short time in the US because of my husband's work. We lived in the US for a while. So in 2018, I came back. I didn't have a job then. So I asked Hui Lian, hey, we always joke about having a studio. Since I don't have a job now, then would we want to take the risk and start a studio then? Because if we don't, at that point, we were fairly established in our career. We spent 10 over years teaching. I told Hui Lian, if we don't do it now, if we don't ever leave teaching to try and open a studio, I don't think we'll do it. We'll probably teach all the way till we retire. And so we decided to take the plunge in 2018.
I think the shuttering has not been released because you're picking on the one. So straight in. Okay, so if you find a tail a bit before, it's okay. You can pull it out, okay? And you still pull the yarn through.
Okay, so what we're doing is we're just securing your weaving to the cloth. So you're just going to draw straight lines to join the 2 pieces together. I think in operating this studio, we have always wanted this to be a safe community space. So some of the most memorable memories we have is when we get those moments when you feel like you're doing the right thing. So as a studio, we see people come and go, we run classes. Some of my most memorable ones are when we have people who walk in, you think of them as just a regular customer, you walk in, and then you realize that maybe they have very personal reasons for coming. I once worked with a caregiver. She's a caregiver to her husband who has gone blind and is in stages of, I think, Alzheimer's. So he's not able to see. She has been caring for him. She finds that she doesn't really have time to do her own things. So when she came here, and because it was a quiet day, she brought her husband to sit with her while she took the lesson. Initially I thought, okay lah, it's a class. And then she started to talk about, like, when she came here, she wasn't expecting a lot, but the space made her feel very safe, very welcome. She was able to enjoy herself while still being able to care for her husband who was seated next to her. So I think that some of the most memorable moments we have and the community that we've built up as a result of what we do.
Like a bit more, so that it doesn't spin. Okay, after this, you kwacha inside it.